EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Carolina Panthers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Not much there, only a yard. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Stafford finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Past the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Alton Robinson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quiddy Pay brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. That's complete to Slayton. Shrugs him off. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Rolling to his right. Touchdown, Panthers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Looks good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll get this out to Kamara. Breaks a tackle. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. This one is Slayton over the middle. And the Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Now Stafford. He's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, Stafford here. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Stafford.
That ball caught by Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. That catch good for only a couple.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A give. This is Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Oh, he fakes a spike. Being chased out left.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
And Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. 90 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on.
Touchdown! It's complete. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You get an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you,
That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now it's Stafford. Once again, he finds Slayton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Stafford. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Forced out to his left. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line.
Stafford. That one covers 24 yards. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Stafford now to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Jeff Gladney.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they?